Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for, this is your bonus May reading. We are going to do an experimental reading, so let me know what you think of this reading. We are going to, one of my favorite people of all time, Greg Braden, says when your head and your heart become one, you can move mountains. So we are going to take a look at where your head is in this first row. We're going to take a look at where your heart is in this second row, and then we're going to take a look at how you can bring those two things together so that you can move mountains in your own life here, Pisces. And that's what we're going to do. It's pretty simple. So let's see what is going on for you at this time, Pisces. I don't read reversals. But it is interesting. It's also interesting. Normally, I spread the cards out, but I just started flipping these off the top. So guess what? We're going to take it because I feel like it was meant to be that way here, Pisces. And that's how we're going to read your reading. So let's see what is going on for you here. This is, by the way, this is the Tarot of the Mystical Moments as well. So let me just kind of rearrange this real quick. And Pisces, you start off here in your head with your head. I feel like your head is dreaming. You have this lizard spirit, says dream the world into being. I would just, number one, I would keep being you, Pisces, at this time. I feel that it is would be a good time for you to keep dreaming, to keep imagining things, to keep picturing things here. This reading is really saying, this reading really wants you to be fired up is what I feel like this is saying. Queen of Wands, the Sun, the King of Wands, and the Star. I mean, it doesn't matter what you're trying to accomplish at this time. These cards, especially these four right here, Queen of Wands, Sun, King of Wands, and the Star, really want you to be fired up, really want you to be motivated and, dedicated, really want you to be kind of moving towards things. The Lizard Spirit also kind of represents not giving up or needing to not give up. It always reminds me, there's a... if you go to Google or something like that, Pisces, and you search "don't give up," right, and type in the word lizard or something like that, there is a meme, and it's like a picture of a bird that's eating with a lizard in its mouth, but the lizard has its hands around the bird's neck, right, and it says "don't give up" or something like that on the meme, right, and that's popping into my head with this lizard card. So I feel there's something that you see as kind of something that could be very successful in your life, and I feel like you need to really kind of move towards it here and put in as much as you can. You have the Fool here, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Wands. The Fool, this Fool card is amazing. It's kind of like this alligator under the ground here, and this lady, you see that flower that she's looking at? And this it's like the alligator is under the ground, but she's about to, it's almost like a trap, right? Or she thinks it's a trap. But I feel for you, it's really saying that something that is catching your attention, it might seem small, but it's actually going to be something that consumes your life. And this is not a bad thing, Pisces. I feel like this is a good thing. I feel that what you are discovering is your purpose right now. And it's your head is going in the right direction in this reading. Your only challenge, really there are no challenges here. I think the only challenge is yourself here, Pisces, really with the Fool card. So I feel your head is in the right place. It's you see something as an opportunity. She's looking at this flower here as an opportunity, but she needs to take the leap of faith to kind of get the full opportunity. And I do feel that there's something that is going to consume you, but in a good way. You have the Queen of Wands here, and again, the Queen of Wands, the sunflower here represents the sun, Pisces, so, you have the sun right here, definitely a lot of happiness and good things coming in for you, but I feel like this row is saying that if you give something everything you got, you will be very successful, and again, I feel like that's your headspace. Your headspace, it's your head is telling you that it wants to do something. I feel like your head is very motivated. Your head, your brain is very driven at this time. I feel like your brain is very focused and kind of see something that is very exciting. I think this is your challenge right here is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is like needing to leave a comfort zone or needing to take a leap of faith. Normally, the Two of Wands, it's like the guy, there's a village in the bottom corner here of the Two of Wands, and it represents leaving or walking away from a village. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you need to take a leap of faith at this time. You will not regret it here, Pisces, for sure. This is a very solid reading here, Pisces. Let's see if we can get some more details on this first row real quick. You have the Knight of Swords, yep. Just needing to take a leap of faith, right? Two of Pentacles, just needing to put the work in. And the King of Pentacles, whatever it is that you're taking a leap of faith towards, whatever it is that your brain is telling you to do, I would do it here in this first row. Even though, again, like I said at the beginning of the reading, this is bringing your head and your heart together so that you can move mountains. That's the point of this whole reading, which we're going to talk about here at the end. But as far as your head is concerned, I feel like it's in the right place. I feel like whatever you're thinking about, could be a person, could be a job or a business, something you want to create, I would go for it with that first row. I mean, the first row really kind of is your answer. It's just saying go for it. As far as your heart is concerned, you have the time to go card, a little bit of a conflicting energy, right? So some of you, it's like your heart just isn't in something any longer here. I kind of get this energy here, Pisces, where it's like you're working on something and where your heart just isn't in it any longer. I feel like it's kind of like more of an obligation. Let's put it that way. Those are like the words that I'm getting here. Especially, it's kind of weird because I put down that Nine of Wands. I put down the time to go card. Then I put down the Nine of Wands over here. And it's kind of like, for some reason, the combination was popping into my head as an obligation or something that you have to do. So I feel for some of you, this could be an obligation to work or business. For others, I feel the obligation could be a relationship as well. So you might be obligated in certain relationships to do certain things. I would be careful of that because I do feel Pisces can kind of be taken advantage of very easily because we're Pisces, right? We're emotional sponges. We want to take care of people. We want to help people and all that other stuff. But I do feel like kind of your heart is telling you that it is time to go. But at the same time, I feel you're kind of like having a hard time removing yourself from a situation or taking this leap of faith that your brain, your head is telling you to take because of like some sort of obligation. You have the Sun, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands here. It's like once you take that leap of faith, things are going to move forward very, very quickly. In a lot of ways, I feel that your kind of like your heart challenge here, Pisces, is going to be very easy to overcome. The reason I say that is because the Sun is a card that you just can't ignore. You know, the Sun is kind of something that you are feeling a pull towards, something that's getting your attention, something that's too exciting with the King of Wands here as well. So for some of you, it could be new love. For others, it could be starting that business that you want to start or starting that new job or career that you want to start. Could be anything. But the Sun is like you see something as being able to provide you with a lot of happiness. I feel like I say that to you a lot in your readings because it comes up every single time I read for you, Pisces, that there's something you know would bring in happiness to you, but there are doubts. The doubts I would say are, again, number one, obligations. With that time to go card, number two, I feel like lack, right? Like feeling like you're not going to have enough or you're not going to be able to support yourself or whatever. Those are like the words I'm getting. So that's why your heart is maybe having a hard time making a move here. Again, you have the Sun, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. I feel like this Knight of Swords and Eight of Wands are kind of like the pull that you're feeling in a new direction as well. In a lot of ways, I like this because, I do feel your head and your heart are becoming, are coming into alignment. Like I said, when your head and your heart are one, you can move mountains. So I feel like both things are kind of coming together. Both things are starting to align here because Knight of Swords and Eight of Wands is like very quick movement and it's like you're making moves very, very quickly here. I am getting here on this Eight of Wands that it is going to be very important for you, like the words that you use with the Eight of Wands. I'm going to try to remember to post the Greg Braden video under all these readings that I'm doing, these head and heart readings, so you can learn more about it if you want to, Pisces. But like part of the brain-heart coherence thing is being in the right state, being in the right kind of vibe, so like giving off the right vibrations. And I'm getting that here with the Eight of Wands, so I do feel like keeping a positive environment or creating a positive environment around you where you can be more positive or where things can be moving in the right direction or you're feeling happy. It's like I'm getting more of the word state on this card. So I feel like your state is going to be very important. And even if you're miserable, Pisces, I feel like if just 51% of the time, even just 1% extra, you could keep it positive, that's all that is going to matter for you at this time. So it's really like not much effort at all that I'm getting for your heart to become one here in this middle row. But let's clarify it here, Pisces. You have the Nine of Swords. Definitely get out of your head. Too many what ifs, too many worries about like obligations. Nine of Swords, you have a choice. You can either be the bug or the windshield, Pisces. Every once in a while, I feel like the Nine of Swords says you have a choice. You can be the bug or the windshield. You want to be the immovable force. You want to be the windshield here, Pisces. You have the Four of Swords here, and you also have the Death card. Yeah, it's going to require, I feel like your heart knows that it's going to, like, you kind of need to maybe let go of something that is more of an obligation or where you are feeling obligated. I almost feel like that's your answer. Like, if you're wondering, like, do I walk away from this job? Do I walk away from this person in this relationship? I would say if it feels like an obligation, if it feels like something you have to do for like no reason, then I would say yes, it's time to walk away. And that, that's really what this whole thing is saying here, Pisces. So how do we bring these two things together? Well, number one, you have the Nine of Wands here. To me, this is very simple. To me, this last row here is saying chief aim. If you don't know what a chief aim is, it's basically bigger than just having one project to work on, Pisces. It's like, for example, like I'm starting my new channel, I'm working on this channel. My whole purpose, I wouldn't even call it a purpose, but my chief aim is to help people make their own dent in the universe, right? That everything I do from like last year on has been only to do that. Every single project, everything I've been working on is only to do that. And different things can fall into that as well. I can create videos for my other channel. I can do it by creating videos for this channel. I can do all sorts of things, as long as it moves me closer to helping people make a dent in the universe, right? I feel like that's what, I'm a Pisces. You're a Pisces. So I feel like that's what you're doing here. In this row, it's like saying you need to come up with your chief aim. You need to come up with like your thing. Whether it doesn't even have to be helping people, it could be anything. It's like maybe your chief aim is to get married and have a family. I feel like you need to, everything you do should add up to that there. So it's like there are like I see like a tiered list in my head here, Pisces, and I feel like it's saying there are things you can do to make sure that happens, But there's also a lot that goes into that, right? It's like if you want to have a family, you gotta stay healthy. You gotta like do all these different things, right? So I feel like you're kind of bringing everything together here in this last row, if that makes sense. The Nine of Wands is a card that says don't give up, keep pushing, but it is a card of persistence and perseverance as well. So I feel like you need to keep, don't give up, like we said at the beginning of the reading here with that lizard spirit, but what I would say more importantly is I would keep experimenting, and that's going to help you the most here with that card. You have the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Star card here. Again, the Star card is like having that one goal, having that one thing that you focus on, and it's not going to focus on the card, right? But, the Star card is a card of having that one thing that you make your focus, that one thing that you make happen. And if you can do that, I feel like you will be very successful, Pisces, with this Star card. So a lot of good things coming in for you for sure. I would definitely encourage you to kind of like make a wish at this time with the Star card. I feel like that you could be kind of accomplishing a lot. I also feel that for you to, again, when your head and your heart become one, you move mountains. We're looking in this last row here at how to bring the two things together, these two rows basically. The Star card is saying state, right? I feel that the answer for you is to really keep it in a keep that positive state of mind. I feel like you need to keep it kind of very focused at this time. Let's put it that way here, Pisces. And I would keep it positive. It's also interesting, you have this bird over the eye here on this King of Swords. The Sun card also has the bird over her eye. And it's almost like you're becoming aware of something. She has the bird over the opposite eye, which is interesting as well. But I feel like you need to stay focused. I feel like this is saying, like, it's kind of like saying that your focus is in the right place. It's like you know exactly what you want to accomplish at this time, so you just need to keep your focus, kind of going in the right direction. That King of Wands is just getting started. The King of Wands is popping into my head as, this is going to sound ridiculous, Pisces, but the King of Wands to me is, number one, just saying, just get started. I feel like for some of you, it's like you're wanting to know the answers before you even get started on something. So it's like if you want a new relationship, it's like maybe you're coming to tarot videos like wanting to know, is this going to work out? Is it not going to work out? I feel like this is saying, don't do that. And you're hearing this from me first, a tarot reader, right? Don't watch tarot about something that you're thinking, or don't try to get advice, right? I feel like this is almost saying, just go for it. You just have to have the experience. It's like, I think that, and I feel that for some of you, you have already had this experience where it's like where whatever it is that you're trying to, whatever mountain you're trying to move right now, Pisces, I feel like you've already asked tarot readers about it, and I feel like you're getting different answers. I feel like you're getting conflicting answers from both sides. I feel like it's because the universe just wants you to do it. The universe is just saying, no, you have to figure this out on your own, Pisces. You have to go through the experience. And guess what? That should be confirmation for you, Pisces. The fact that I'm saying that to you, if you are in a confusing situation where it's like one person says this, the other person says that, that to me is saying you're on the right path, right? So there's your answer right there, Pisces. But let's clarify this. You have the moon here. Yep, you cannot know the answers. Pisces, moon card. The moon says feel the fear and do it anyway. Like this message has been coming up for several different signs for the past few months. So I feel like you just have to go on the journey. You just have to accept the journey here with the moon card. And the moon card is about mysteries, but there's a straight path down the middle. The moon comes up, the moon goes down, the sun comes up, right? There will be clarity for you here, Pisces. You just have to start something you're afraid to start, is what this is saying. Three Cups, people will help you along the way, but these people are not good. This is like the true hero's journey for you, Pisces, because, I feel, and I have said this to you before, is that I keep getting a message for you, like on and off at different times, that like when you're on the right path, it's like I feel like people are just going to start appearing in your life, like people that are going to like drag you along, people that are going to help move you forward. It's like when you're doing the right thing, when you're doing this, whatever this thing is, this mountain you want to move, this challenge you want to overcome, or whatever great thing you want to accomplish here, Pisces, it's like everybody's going to appear like once you start. So I feel like you have to get started. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. Yep, this is going to change your life forever, Pisces. Plain and simple. See, Pisces, what I would say to you is just based off your astrology, for like the past 12 years, something like that, Pisces, you're being set up to kind of be a guide for other people here on Earth, right? So that's why it's very important for you to kind of like do something that is hard at this time, because by you doing it, it's like you're showing people in your life that it's possible, and then they're going to do something, and then it's going to just like create this waterfall effect for other people. It's like you're literally helping the planet by doing this. I know that sounds intense and extreme, and it is, Pisces, pretty badass if you ask me. So I would go for it, Pisces. This looks really good. Really, I feel like you're coming into alignment. There really is no, your best advice is to create an environment of success, and also to make sure that the words you're using on yourself are positive and all that other stuff. But I feel like you're going in the right direction. And also, I feel like you just need to get started. It's like you're hesitating too much. And I feel you could be allowing certain obligations to, kind of hold you up. I feel like it's a little scary. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to drag this reading out, but it's like some of you, maybe you have a job and you want to start a business, but it's like the universe is asking you to sacrifice something stable for something that's uncertain, right? Same thing in a relationship. It's like if you're unhappy in a relationship, I would leave, because this, it is like scary, because maybe you're in something that's stable, but it's just not right. And I feel like you need to listen to your inner voice here, Pisces. But this is really good. I like it. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Definitely let me know what you think of this kind of reading, because I kind of like it. You're the first one I'm doing as well of this spread, so we'll see how it goes. But thank you for being here, Pisces. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this month. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. But thank you, Pisces, and definitely enjoy the rest of your month.